All right.
Individuals were hoping that we would make a big change, and I think that with those incoming freshmen, along with these seasoned individuals, that we will reach and I'm so looking forward to seeing.
Dad's down here now. Yeah, but I think he's going to call him up. So.
Okay.
They're going to call me out there soon.
Together each and every year. This being the 10th year, this is just fabulous, and inviting us as legislators to be a part of this, networking and stuff. And I mean, you are just an awesome Jasper County representative and so forth too. So thank you, Thad, for all of us here too. We really, truly appreciate you.
And a fellow pig farmer. He doesn't look like one. He needs to have some boots on because he's been stepping in it. So, I feel like I've been stepping in it. So, yeah. All right. So they're going to have to head out here in a little bit, but we're ready to get our program started here. So we've got some folks here, so we're going to go ahead and get the program started.
Real quick, I've got a small note from the Cardinal Cut of Corn. This is from them. Hello, we started our business in July of this year, 2023. With a loan from our parents. We believe in working hard, but also in having fun. We are thankful for the tremendous support of this community.
Great to see you. Very well. Very well. Similar shirts on there.
So make sure you go over and support the Cardinal California this morning. We got a little talking about
the local church. I know that too. I hope we do.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 10th annual we have a great field of people here, tons of shooters. As you've noticed, we've got some presidential candidates. I just want to say thank you to those guys, and I'll mention them here. E.W. Jackson is here. Ryan Binkley is here. Asa Hutchinson is here. Right there he is. And former Vice President Mike Pence is here as well. So what an exciting crowd. Congresswoman Mary Miller Meeks is going to be here soon. So I want everybody to know what an exciting trap shoot that we have set for today. So I'm just speaking off the cuff here, but I want to say thanks to some very important people. My co-chair, Mike Kaldenberg, is right here. Our secretary, Leighton Elscott, right here. Over at the table, my treasurer, Bob Main. And I also want to say two more very important people, Holly and Brandon Talsma. This event is going off. There's Holly right there. Brandon is at the booth back there. This event would not have gone off as smoothly as it has so far without all of their help. They have done a wonderful job, as well as our entire committee. We have a great central committee here in Jasper County, so we're very proud of it. We've turned this county from a blue county that elected only Democrats to a county that now has a very large Republican voter registration advantage, and that's something that we are really proud of. We elected people like State Representative John Dunwell, who you've already seen here today, and Senator Rosenboom and Representative Kenneth McCullough. They do a great job. So just hold tight here, and we're going to move with the proceedings here fairly quickly. So everybody, it'd be nice if you kind of come forward, fill the chairs. You know, it's not church. You can sit up front.
We got plenty of chairs out here.
So to start off with the with some of the speakers, I would like to invite a man that everybody knows. They've seen him for the last several years. Former Vice President Mike Pence, would you please come forward? Thank you. Good to see you. Get out of your way.
Well, how about a big round of applause for the 10th annual Republican Trap Shoot here in Newton, Iowa, everybody. Everybody excited? Is this back on? Good. Let me introduce myself. I'm Mike Pence. I'm from Indiana. I like to shoot guns. And I'm running for President of the United States of America. So thank you for the warm welcome today. Thanks for letting me join you. I know we're going to be joined by one of my great friends, Congresswoman Marionette Miller Meeks. I don't know if she's shooting, though, but I'm going to tell her to shoulder a gun, and I'll head out there with her. I'm looking forward to shooting a little bit with some of you. But join me in thanking Chairman Thad Niermeyer and Mike Kalderberg for putting together another great event. Okay, will you please? And to state senators, state representatives who are here, it's great to be with you all. And today we're going to have some fun. John, it's good to see you too. Today we're going to have some fun, but I'm running for president because I think this country's in a lot of trouble. I mean, I truly believe that Joe Biden has weakened this country at home and abroad. And now more than ever, we're going to rely on the people of Iowa to shape our nation's leadership in a way that will not just carry the day in a Republican primary, but I know the people of Iowa are going to give us a standard bearer one more time that's going to win America back for freedom. And I want to thank you for that. I know there's other great candidates here, and you'll hear from a few of them in just a minute. But I want to thank you all. I've been so inspired. Karen and I actually came to Iowa to announce our campaign about 3 months ago. And I've been so inspired with the way that the people of Iowa take such care in hearing out the candidates and doing the work you're going to do. We're about 4 months to the day away from that Iowa caucus. And I just want to promise you we're going to continue to work our hearts out to tell our story, to share our passion for freedom. And it really is also today that we're celebrating freedom. I will tell you that I believe the source of our nation's greatness has always been our faith in God, our freedom, and our vast natural resources. And where we ground our freedom in this country is in the Constitution of the United States of America. And I promise you, if I'm your president, as I did in my years in Congress, as I did when I was governor of Indiana, when I did as your vice president, I will always stand for the right to keep and bear arms enshrined in the Constitution of the United States of America. So I look forward to shooting with all of you. They're giving me a couple of real experienced guys to shoot with me, and I said, if you want to go ahead and shoot at the same time I shoot, that'll be just fine. But let me just thank you all for coming out and supporting the Jasper County Republican Party. And thank you for all you're doing for the cause of Republican principles and values. And I just know that if we'll renew our faith in each other, and if we'll renew our faith in Him that has ever guided and blessed this great experiment in democracy, that the best days for Iowa and America are yet to come. So help us God. Thank you all very much. God bless you. And I look forward to shooting with you. Great to be in Jasper County.
Thank you, Vice President Mike Pence. We appreciate your service to our country. We're so glad you've chosen to put your name in the hat for those who are running for President of the United States. Nothing's more important. This election matters. It's going to make a difference. We see what's happening across our country, and so I'm so grateful for those who have chosen to say, hey, I've got a message to share. So,
before the competitive portion begins, I think the Vice President is going to do some shooting off to my left. So we'll get that out of the way fairly quickly, and then we'll get the regular portion of your shooting started. So if the Vice President would like to move over here to our left. Thank you.
And I just see Congresswoman Marionette Miller Meeks has arrived. So she has been a regular shooter for us. I don't know if she's shooting this year or not, but she sure has been a regular shooter for us. So, hey, if you haven't purchased your meal ticket, please make sure you get that wristband on so we're ready to go. Is the Congresswoman coming up here? Absolutely. Hey!
Hello, good morning. How are you all? I'm really disappointed today because I'm not shooting unless VP Pence wants to lend me his shotgun. So I didn't get home till 11:30 last night. Didn't have time to go down to the gun safe and get out my shotgun. And my number one supporter, my husband, is driving a friend of ours down to Texas who's relocating. So anyway, it is great to see you. It is great to be out here. Always wonderful to to celebrate our Second Amendment rights. The rights to bear arms. Okay. And the fact that you're out here tells me that there is a lot of liberty-loving, freedom-loving people here in Iowa. So I'm just going to be brief. It's number one, it's an honor and a privilege to be your Congresswoman. And you can know that just like I'm here this morning with you, every day in Washington, D.C., we are fighting.
He will be up here right by the speakers. We don't want you guys...
Yeah, you tell us the best place to stand, ma'am.
Right here.
Right
Usually
here?
when I'm doing pictures, I stand right about here.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to get hit or anything.
Thank you.
Oh, you don't?
If you want border, back now, even the Democrats think of the devices. So we're going to make sure that we have
my first time shooting this. So
that we have Second Amendment rights, that we have the right
Shooting or filming?
limited government that's accessible to us, we the people. So thank you all so very much, and don't forget, you got some presidential candidates here. We have a big responsibility. It is our job to make sure that we have a Republican president in the White House in 2025. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Congresswoman. My favorite Congresswoman is all of them.
Oh my God. Watch that shot be like amazing.
Not AOC. MMM all the way.
Oh my gosh. Is his aim that good?
Yeah. Y'all know Paul?
Yes.
We know Paul. Yeah.
Which network you I'm with ABC now.
Thank you, Thad. It's great to be with you, and good to see you. Listen, it's great to be with Vice President Pence. We're going to gather here in a little bit, and I'm excited to be here. My wife Susan will be coming up. She's driving up right now, and I want you to know we've got a low-cost campaign. Just to get here to Des Moines, let me tell you the experience I had. I was in Washington, D.C.,
Yeah, that was on
and I had that event in Harrisburg, and then after Harrisburg, I was coming to Des Moines. So I took a train. Now, I took a train from Washington, D.C. to Harrisburg, but the train broke down. How often does the train break down? They had to reverse that, go back to Philadelphia, get a new locomotive, and get me to Harrisburg. I do my events in Harrisburg, and I get to Chicago. I got to get to Des Moines on a plane. And guess what? I get on the plane. The pilot says this plane's been flying illegal all day. We haven't been certified from a mechanic standpoint. We got to depart. So we get off the plane, and I hitch a ride with some good folks in Des Moines. So I got here, but it took a train, plane, and hitchhiking. Let me tell you, it is great to be here to support the Second Amendment. As governor of Arkansas for 8 years, we made sure that we expanded Second Amendment rights. And whenever after the Newtown shooting, whenever the Second Amendment was really under attack, the NRA asked me to make sure that we they employed me actually to defend the Second Amendment, but also to improve school safety across the country. And that's where I work for the NRA as an independent group that looked at school safety and how we enhance school safety. So we've protected Second Amendment rights. And I love the opportunity to shoot. I'm a duck hunter, and in Arkansas we got some pretty good duck hunting. And whenever I had an international guest that came in that wanted to go duck hunting, I said, okay. It was an ambassador, and we went down to South Arkansas to do some duck hunting, and it was beautiful. Never seen anything like it. And we go out there, and it's a timber hunt, and I'm standing there in the timber waiting for the ducks to come in, calling them in, and then I look over at my foreign guest, and they're with a guide over by a tree. And, of course, as we shot, they seemed to not get their guns up quick enough to take it down. And so they're not doing too well, but they were having a good time. But all of a sudden, the ducks came in and surrounded them, and we couldn't shoot at them. They could only shoot at them. And so we all watched, and, of course, we had asked them, have you ever done this before? And they said, well, we practiced yesterday. And so I knew they were inexperienced, but the ducks took off. They unloaded their shotguns in the air, and those ducks just kept going. But it was incredible to see the international guests that look at what we have in America in terms of our freedom, in terms of our hunting, in terms of our outdoors. As president, I will make sure that our Second Amendment is protected. I will stand with that. I will stand with your right, and that is important for the freedoms of our country. You know, we talk about inflation, and the inflation is hitting us. We always talk about the cost of eggs, the cost of the goods in the store, and the cost of gasoline. Well, let me tell you, inflation hits the cost of shotgun shells as well. And so we've got to make sure that we keep in production and that we protect our Second Amendment rights, and we get a handle on this economy. Thank you for the opportunity to be with you today. I am excited about the opportunity to shoot, and I can miss with the best of them, so stay tuned. But looking forward to being with you. Thanks for your help. I need your help in this campaign for president. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. The governor's been all over the state, as well as Vice President Pence. That's a part of the joy we get of being part of this process here in Iowa. We get a chance to shake hands. We get a chance to look them in the eye. We get a chance to ask questions. We get a chance to join the conversation that they're going to have with the rest of the country. So we appreciate them coming. Thad.
Thank you, John. Another presidential candidate is here. We're going to have Ryan Binkley come forward and give us a few words. Ryan, thanks for being here today. We really appreciate it. Everybody, Ryan Binkley.
Woo! Woo! Thank you, Thad. Good to see you, John. How are you doing? Good to see you. It's so great to be with you guys this afternoon, or late morning, I guess, right now. So this weather's fantastic. Where's Marionette? Is she still here? I just saw her a while ago. We look forward to seeing you at your tailgate next week. Good to see you again. It's so great to be here. Many of you may not be familiar with our campaign just yet. Some of you have. We're going to be at Faith and Freedom tonight. If you're going to be there, I'm not for sure. A lot of times people ask me, Ryan, who are you and why are you running? I get that quite a bit. So just real quick, you know, like Vice President Pence said, our nation's in a lot of trouble. I am a CEO of an investment bank that I co-founded 20 years ago with my father, and it's grown to be about 400 employees across the nation. I have a deep understanding of economics and what's the money supply problem due to all the spending we have, all the pressure that banks are facing right now because of inflation, and now the Fed trying to stop inflation. Met with a regional bank yesterday that's in trouble, and it could be in deeper trouble if the Fed keeps raising rates. And so we're in a coming storm. We think we have a trouble now. It could be much more severe, and so I'm seeing a pathway through that. I'm really running for the next generation. I've got 5 kids, 13 to 23, so I'm running for my kids, my grandkids to be, your kids as well, because we don't navigate this the right way. Some of the things that we saw in 2007 and 2008 could be a very small, mild indicator of what could be to come. I really do feel this way. If we don't solve our biggest problems, which are inflation, our debt, and navigate it correctly, we could set up the next generation likely to have the weakest economic foundation since the Great Depression. We have to do that. If we don't do that, we'll never lead strong across the world like we should, and we'll never really get back the freedoms that we have in our country, because one of the things that takes away our freedoms the most is not just debt, not just corruption, but it's also the division in our country. And so I'm also running as a pastor. My wife and I have been in ministry for 24 years, and we founded a church 10 years ago. And I think everybody knows we have a deep spiritual problem in our country. So Faith and Freedom tonight, we're going to be talking about this a little bit, because we have to have freedom and we have to have faith. We have to be able to see the division that's in our country and what it's going to take to heal it. and I believe we need to turn back to God again. How many guys would think we need an economic revival and a spiritual revival in our country? So that's what I'm about. If you'd like to lean into that, check us out at Binkley2024.com. I'd love to engage more. Great to be with you guys tonight. Look forward to shooting a few of these clays. Hopefully I can hit a few. I got some tips from the young guys, so I think I'm in a good shape. So
thank you, Ryan.
Great to see you, John.
Appreciate it.
Take
Appreciate it.
care. All right.
You know, that inflation thing, let's keep that before us, guys. Think about that. 3.7% year-over-year increase in cost. That's on top of the 8% last year and what happened before. So that message we're starting to see impacting even in our food pantries, housing assistance, etc., because the economy is taking money right out of the pockets of Americans. And so what a strong message, and I appreciate you sharing that today. Pat.
Thank you, John. We have one more presidential candidate here in our field today. We're so excited to have 4 presidential candidates actually at our Jasper County Republican Party trap shoot. That is amazing that we've pulled this off. And our last presidential candidate to speak to you today has a book that he gave me, and I'm so excited to read it and looking forward to that. E.W. Jackson, come on up.
Thank you, Thad. Thank you, everybody, for your hospitality. In August of 1970, I stood in a Marine Corps office and took an oath to the Constitution of the United States of America. That oath never had an expiration date. I learned in the Marine Corps duty to my country. I got saved in 1976, 6 years later, and then I fell in love with my country. And I'm running today. I wish I could have a great big smile on my face about everything, but I'm running for President of the United States because I'm angry. I'm angry because you talk about the Second Amendment. The New Mexico governor had the unmitigated gall to suspend the Second Amendment for 30 days. What's next? Suspending it for 6 months? Suspending it for a year? What's next? Democrat politicians telling us that the Second Amendment is not important and that we really don't need that because the government will protect us. We're finding out with the rising crime, with the border being open, with the circumstances that we are all facing in our country, that we need a vigorous Second Amendment now more than ever. And I'm telling you, as President of the United States, I will not allow ATF or the FBI or anybody else to infringe on your Second Amendment rights. They are rights given to us by Almighty God, not by the government, and the government can't take those rights away. Now, in Illinois right now, talking about the Constitution, they are celebrating the fact that a company called Goshen, which has in its articles of organization a commitment to do the bidding of the Communist Party, is setting up a plant 15 miles from a National Guard air base where we have Black Hawk helicopters, where we have high-tech simulations on our weapons, and they are celebrating putting a Chinese company, communist company sponsored plant right near that base. I'm telling you, as President of the United States, I would establish a national security audit, and all this land that they're trying to buy in Iowa and in other parts of our country, and all this infiltration that is going on in our universities, and all these people that they're trying to buy up, including, by the way, the Biden family, who ought to be in prison right now. I would put a stop to that with a national security audit, because right now, Communist China wouldn't have to fight us. They're prepared to infiltrate us and defeat us from within. And I'm telling you, I am not going to allow this great nation to be overwhelmed by our deepest, most profound enemy and have the President of the United States telling us, oh no, I'm not interested in containing China. Containing China, let me quote Ronald Reagan. No, we're not interested in managing our relationship. We're interested in defeating them on every level because our country has to be secure, and they are our greatest enemy right now. And by the way, they're the ones bringing the fentanyl across the border that is killing your children and children all over this country. It's got to come to a stop. I'm running for president because I'm angry. I was born into a broken home, raised in foster care. I was a failure in 5th grade, but my dad came and got me out of that and gave me discipline. I graduated from college summa cum laude, went on to serve in the Marine Corps, graduated from Harvard Law School. This is the greatest nation of opportunity in the history of mankind, and I'm not going to let a bunch of socialists and Marxists and communists and atheists and secularists take this away from us. We've got to be prepared to defend our nation, not with bullets and bombs, by the way. I don't want to ever get to that. But the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty to God, to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing every thought under obedience to Christ. This nation must come back to God if we're going to have a future, and I am calling America to once again get on our knees in repentance and ask God to forgive us for the abortions, forgive us for perverting family, forgive us for giving up our constitutional rights that are God-given. Ronald Reagan said freedom is never more than one generation from extinction. We do not pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for and protected and passed on to them to do the same, or we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children about America where we were once free. I've got a granddaughter, first one, 18 months old. I am not going to allow to be turned over to her a country that has been made a Marxist, socialist, communist nation. America's going to remain the land of the free and the home of the brave, and I'm going to spend my every moment making sure that that happens. I need you to caucus for me. I need you to help me. I need you to sign up to support the E.W. Jackson for President campaign. God bless each and every one of you. God bless Iowa, and God bless the United States of America.
Amen. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Well, I think we're going to gather over to the left area. I think Vice President Pence and some shooters are going to shoot. I would love to see an audience for the Vice President.
Are you guys ready?
All right.
Are you ready?
Let's see what's going on. They're going to kick it off for us and have a good opportunity for us to watch them shoot. And so head over that way there. Get a chance to gather around.
Okay, great. For safety reasons. Fair.
I don't want anyone hurt.
Go ahead and watch the Vice President shoot. Man, you guys are really confident, media. You're pretty confident over there sitting on the side. I'm just kidding. You'll be fine.
Josiah, I'm putting you on the spot. I think you want to go and watch this. I see a bunch of people over here.
Give us a chance.
I said the media is pretty bold sitting on the side over there. Lots of confidence.
Not stay up. Okay, do what you want. And I'll follow. Yep, just one at a time. Keep going. Yep.
Gather around.
Yeah, we'll go.
I'm here when it's raining. I'm so glad it's not raining today. I'm not worried about me. I think they're pretty safe.
I think they put you down on 5, but then we'll just rotate around. Everybody will be on each station. Do not go beyond the muzzles of the guns, please.
All right, thanks. You definitely don't want to get out that far. Over there.
Wait, what do you...
Now how many birds do you get here? Get 5 on each station. Go one at a time or get 5. One. Well, you'll get 5 He'll shots. Shoot, then you'll shoot all the way down, then we'll go back and start over. All right. Whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say, yeah, it's voice activated.
These guys will go around at 25 and then we'll have the next group.
yet, though, Mike.
Not yet. You let Jim shoot, and then I'll say when. Yeah, Jim shoots, then you get to shoot.
Got it. So you holler at me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Hold.
Say it louder.
Hold.
Quick hit, Mike. Oh.
Pull. That's one.
Boy.
Tennessee boys. Hold.
Pull.
Pull.
Yeah. Hold. Hold.
Pull.
Pull.
Yeah. Hold.
There we go.
Pull.
Up.
Pull. Pull.
Yeah. Hold.
Pull.
Up.
Quadro tank. Now we gotta take that shell out. Put that back. And we're gonna just leave it right there. Don't shut it yet. Take that shell out.
Are you live?
No.
Live alive. Live alive, you want me? Line in bed.
Are we moving? Yep.
The next station shoot another 5.
A little bit of free room where you have technical problems. You all ready to go? Same order again. He goes first. Everybody ready? No. Okay. I go. Oh, you go first.
Are they going to rotate all the way down?
Yeah. That's the plan anyway.
Yeah. Hold.
Pull.
Yes. You will see. Ah. Hold.
Pull.
Ah.
Mike, you got one more. You got one more. Oh, I do? Yeah. All right, I'll start it off, Mike. You got one more shot. All right. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Good job. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. 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 Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh. All the kids do this when they walk by the last guy off the stage. All the kids have a habit of that. Kids Yeah. Oh. Tap. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. you go all the way to the other end. Good. Loving it. Yeah. Yeah. Always good to get the last one. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it very much.
The trap team kids was like, I think the trap team got
4 for 5 on that last one.
So you're
They loaned me a gun, but I didn't have time.
Anything at the end. Big a team shot, Lex?
Yep, didn't get a team shot. I'll let you go first, man.
Thanks for coming. Nope, they're fine. You got the first and the last one anyway. And a few in between.
That was an important one.
Yes. Oops,
It
sorry.
was a pleasure. I was a little bit nervous, but it was a pleasure.
I'm at the store. I can't keep track. There's so many going on.
What were you doing?
I think so. I can't keep track. There's so many going on.
That's what they got.
No. What is it? Okay, I'll tell you.
I don't know. You got a bunch.
12 out of 25.
Oh, you asked what he...
Yeah, I sure did. Smart. Yeah, I'm telling all you because I know you're going to do the same for me one day. 12 out of 25.
I wish I'd waited
25 shots, you mean?
Yeah.
He made 12. That's what the little guy said.
More than I thought he did. Why?
12 out of 25 is pretty good. I don't think I could have gotten it. It looks like you only got 4 though.
There he is, waving the clipboard. See him, $20 that raffle draw we're going to be doing at the end of the event today. At the end of the event, stick around, see if you win a shotgun today.
Are you gonna go? You gonna go? Great. Awesome. Well, I guess I'm just going to enjoy. Enjoy. Yeah. So you say he's Veronica, when I was in California, I was thinking she was.
I think she should lay on the ground and start.
And then she's like, oh, I'm seeing you shooting soon. I was like, why? What do you mean?
Thomas, you get here too. At least me, I'm a guy, and then you can have one without me.
I hope they use this on this week. On the Sunday show. They gotta use it.
Okay, I'll get
It's 3-0.
I was going to go, you know, we've got
I forgot that's all the candidates.
I don't think we're supposed to get that close, besties.
I missed it anyway. It was all.
You can still shoot it now.
Yeah, you can shoot it from here. Okay, yeah, good point. Good point. Thanks, besties.
Mr. Jackson, my son, is going to. Who's in charge? Down the road. Okay, guys. Thanks, Paul.
This game is shooting groups put together for a minute.
Who wants a souvenir?
Maybe I will take one.
There's tons of them over here.
Yeah.
Empty cartridges.
That's what's funny.
Very exciting, isn't it?
We're like, yeah. Yeah. Empty cartridges.
Unfortunately, you're seeing more of those on the streets of D.C. nowadays. But further.
It just came from here.
Exactly.
That's what makes it special.
one shell at a time is after
He's good. Oh, yeah, thank you. Oh, my God, souvenirs. This is the one that you hit one on this.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah.
That was the one. I keep under the fox in it, but of course my network rarely has a window. Deirdre's here.
Ready on the
Deirdre
race!
is tonight. She's the only one.
I saw her.
Yesterday she was with, and you'll see her tonight. I think she's cool.
Are you waiting
Is anybody in charge?
Yeah. So, but sometimes I bump into her, sometimes I don't.
Pull!
And then when I don't, the TV sounds.
You're shooting it? Yeah. Not my gun. Pull!
Hey, so which one is the safety on or off? You know, is it 2 or 1?
Pull!
So which one's the safety?
Pull! I guess they're not ready for me yet.
So use the bottom. Sorry, got that, gentlemen.
Pull!
Pull. Pull. I think they heard you. Pull. Pull. There you go.
get that on film?
Yeah, I got you.
We need to get that on film. I mean,
Way to go, Governor. Okay. Give me another one.
Wow.
Paul.
Pull.
I just want to know, did I hit part of that other? Pull. Thought I did.
Pull. Pull. Pull.
Good
Pull.
light.
Pull. Pull.
Pull.
Pull. Pull. Pull. Pull.
Yeah, there's your microphone. I'm close to it.
Yeah.
Pull.
Ruining everything.
Keep our day job.
Pull. Okay. Yep, I'm good. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? You're new.
Pull.
I work with you. Is this your first time?
Pull.
Pull.
I think we rotate. Everybody's on.
All right.
You do 5 each station.
That was 5?
Yeah, that was 5.
I think, yeah, I'm ready. I think that's good for me.
I need one more.
Okay.
Keep tearing them up. Good. I got the second piece.
Was that?
You want to hold your gun?
There you go.
That's good.
Am I up?
Let me know when you're ready. No, we always start at the first and go. So now it'll be the second one. So we'll start second and go, and then he'll rotate up there after these 5.
Okay, so it's not my
Oh wait, did you already? We haven't shot for this one.
We haven't shot.
We haven't shot.
So it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull.
Yes, ma'am.
Pull.
Did he get it?
Pull.
Thank you on 15.
Pull.
Pull.
All right, guys, we've got Congresswoman Marionette Miller Meeks has decided to shoot. We got Ryan Binkley shooting, Ethan Voss, as well as alongside of Ryan, Mr. Jackson's out there as well. I'm not sure who's ahead out there.
Pull.
Not me.
Pull.
Congresswoman said it's not her. Lots of eyes and pressures on you guys.
Pull. Pull.
And cameras, by the way.
Pull. Pull. Stomping help.
Pull.
Pull.
Nice one.